Hey guys, so we're having a very warm, smoky day today, so I'm going to take the time to kind of get started on my wool project. I've had it stored in this duffel bag. When you're storing wool, you want it to be able to breathe. You don't want it in hot, direct sunlight or in moist places. You want it to be in a dry area and you want it to be able to breathe. Yes?
I'm Paige and I'm doing the dishwasher.
You're doing the dishwasher. Good job.
I was so silent because my sister was asleep in my mom's room on the floor by her mat, and I got the phone for her.
Okay, go ahead and go finish, okay? And I'll get the rest of the video done. Okay, so first thing you need is lingerie bags, the kind that you put lingerie in to put into a regular clothing washing machine. This is one of my mulch bags. It's where I put all my compostable stuff. So as I go through, I'm going to get manageable amounts of wool, put them in the bags, and as I do so, I will pull out vegetable matter. Okay, so it would be straw, it would be anything that you wouldn't want to wear in a sweater. So for me, it's a lot of straw. And I'm going to get lengths or tufts of wool that are the same texture and the same length. And anything that I get to that is not a good length for anything, I'm going to put it in the composting bag. Now what I could do with this is use it on the carding combs or carding brushes, the paddle brushes that have the short hooks, and I could use this in that. However, or I could use it as stuffing after I washed it. However, if I were to do that, I would get all of this kind of nastier, shorter, more crimpy, more manure-y wool and put it in the same bag and do it separately. The cleaner your wool is when you're washing it, the easier it is to get it clean, and it's just kind of, I'd love to be able to wash it out on the lawn so that I'm washing all the manure out onto the lawn, but it's really hard to do that because the water coming out of the hose is going to be really cold, and the water that the wool will have been sitting in will have warmed up, so it would be hard to do it out on the lawn and have the temperature of the water stay the same. When you're washing wool, what will kill your wool, what will make it felt on you, is agitation and extreme temperature swings from cold to hot to cold to hot. Those will all make your wool felt. And so I find it just easier to do it in the bathtub. And so I'm going to go ahead and sort these, put them in the lingerie bags, and I might get as far as washing it today. And the place that I really like to dry it is I have that rack over there that has my plants in it, and I will unload the plants out of that and put my wool on that rack to dry, because when you're drying the wool, it needs to have really good air circulation. And so I really like to dry it in those racks. I've also done it in clothing racks.
And I once did it, and she has to squeeze on the bags, and the manure and comes out with all of its stinkiness and makes the water color different colors.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's yucky.
Yep.
And you have to squeeze on it.
Because how long has Jumper had that wool on her? How long did she wear that wool? A year? She wore that wool for a year, and she was pooping and peeing that whole time, huh? And sweating. 1 year. We shear her every summer. If we didn't shear her, she would get very, very warm. So we shear her every April.
You have to do this and this and this with your knuckles on the wool, so it gets all the manure out.
Yep.
This is for Piscetti.
It is for Piscetti. Can you put it on the rack for me so I can get it put up?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, honey.